Hello guys，我们一块儿来看一下 TPO 41的 Task 6。这个第六题呢是 From Psychology Class 心理学类型的文章讲座。然后呢这一篇文章呢主要讲的是 How play can benefit kids to develop in a emotionally healthy way. Alright, let's listen to the material and let's try to find out what kind of notes we can take and what kind of information that we can jot down so that we can give a really good response. Alright, 那我们来听一下这个内容。
Listen to part of a lecture in a psychology class.
Children like to play. Everybody knows that. When kids play, they have fun. But there's more to play than just having fun. Play's also important if kids are to develop in an emotionally healthy way. From a psychological perspective, well, let's talk about two reasons psychologists believe play benefits kids. First, play helps children feel more in control. Why? Well, some psychologists have suggested that small children often feel helpless. They have to depend on other people, adults, for everything. They've got very little control over their own lives. Parents decide when they eat, what they wear. And this constant state of dependency can make kids feel uneasy and anxious. But when kids play, they're able to control their world of play. They decide, which toy they're going to play with and how they're going to play with it. Maybe they take some building blocks and make a building out of them. They're constructing something with no help at all. So, according to this theory, playing gives children a sense of being in control, and they don't feel so helpless. And here's another way play contributes to healthy psychological development. It gives children a safe way to explore certain urges, desires they have, but ones that don't represent, typically acceptable behavior. For example, take the urge to be destructive. All kids have this urge, but if they try to act on it and start actually breaking things or messing things up around the house, their parents will get upset. But kids are naturally curious. They want to explore what it's like to be destructive, but they don't want their parents to be upset with them. So, by acting out destructive behaviors during play, the problem is solved. 'Cause in play, they're allowed to be destructive. Think about it. Think of the example before, where a kid builds something out of blocks. Isn't it really common to see a kid build a tower or something and then just smash it all down? Destructive, in a way, but no harm done, right?
OK， 好，这篇内容呢，其实信息还是很清楚的，信息非常的清楚。然后呢，我们需要去补全这个信息，看看补全以后是不是会变得更加的简单，把这个信息给它复述还原出来。OK，45 seconds. Let's deal with the notes that we took down. Okay, let's try to give the sample. In a psychology task, the professor talked about two reasons psychologists believe play can benefit children. The first benefit is that play can help children to feel more in control. For example, small kids can sometimes feel helpless since they have to depend on adults for everything, like what they eat, when they eat, so they might be uneasy and anxious. But in play, kids will be able to control and decide which toy they want to play with and how to play with it. So, in other words, play gives children a sense of being in control. And the second benefit is that play gives children a safe way to explore certain urges, like the urge of destructive, for example. Because when kids act on the destructive behavior, their parents might get upset. But kids are naturally curious and they do not want to upset their parents. By acting out the destructive behavior during play, the problem is solved. For example, the kid might build a tower out of blocks and then smash it all down. It is destructive, but no harm done.